Biggins and the Woodland Warriors. Old Biggins sat high in his favourite place, above all the trees with the sun on his face. A rather strange place for a badger to be, but all the best paint sheds are built in a tree. And there he would gladly spend many a day, in Woodrington Forest, just painting away. He painted the trees and the wide rolling hills, the sunbeams and streams with his marvellous skills. Today was no different, the breeze calm and still. So Biggins created and painted until he heard a few snorts and some burps from below, so set down his brushes and muttered, "Oh no!" For tree trolls were plotting a monstrous scheme which made Biggins shiver and stifle a scream. "Let's set up camp here," came a horrible sound. "Tomorrow we'll chop all these trees to the ground." "They can't," whispered Biggins. "I must warn my friends. We'll need to act fast before chaos descends." The old sluggish badger then jolted upright. He dashed down the tree and then vanished from sight. Then quickly he raced to his friends filled with dread and told them about what the tree trolls had said. "But this is our home," wept the deer with a frown. "We must stop the tree trolls from tearing it down." "You're right," Biggins said, "and I think I've a plan, a plot to get rid of this troublesome clan." Then Biggins explained how they all had a task. Each one would create a most frightening mask. "With some of my paint and a small piece of bark, we'll scare off those trolls when the forest falls dark. As for the finale, just leave that to me, for I've got a trick that the tree trolls won't see." And when Biggins finished, each nodded their head. "We're ready, let's do this," the cunning fox said. The night time grew darker, the tree trolls went quiet. Our fine woodland warriors started their riot. First came the shrill calls of the wolf and the owl, who conjured a hauntingly grim hoot and a howl. The trolls woke up startled, eyes shining with fright. "Hey, Tripe, is that you making shrieks in the night?" "Not me, Haggis," Tripe said, with sleep in his eyes, as giant bats took to the star-studded skies. The great oak trees rustled, the bushes moved too. Tripe, do you mind if I hold on to you?" Together they watched by the fading moonlight as 10 spooky faces peered back through the night. "The forest is haunted," Tripe yelled out in fear. "We've got to leave now. We must get out of here." "This way," hollered Haggis. "See that fallen tree? It crosses the stream. Follow fast behind me." And so off they scampered, their hearts full of fright, towards a log bridge in the dwindling light. But suddenly, smash! Each troll let out a scream, whilst crashing through canvas to land in the stream. You see, that fine log bridge that lay up ahead was actually somebody's painting instead. And Biggins just grinned from the top of his tree as both the mean tree trolls were washed out to sea. The animals saw the tree trolls drift away and took their masks off, shouting, "Yippee! Hooray!" And in celebration they sang out a song. It is rather catchy, so please sing along. This forest is ours, so let the trees be. This green land belongs to the wild and the free. It's home to all creatures, the big and the small. We stand here together, for one and for all. These brave woodland warriors cheered through the night. "Our forest is saved!" they cried out with delight. And while they all partied high up in a tree, old Biggins planned what his next painting would be. And he painted the trees and the wide rolling hills, the sunbeams and streams with his marvellous skills.